Welcome back, happy fabricators. In this video we're going to be doing an aluminum weld repair on this flatbed aluminum trailer here. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, it's free to do so, and let's get started on this repair. Apologize for the road noise. We're going to get under here and we can see what the problem is here. I got the trailer blocked up with a chunk of wood. I'll put something more secure once I start working on it. But it looks like our main tab that the hydraulic system mounts to has broken off completely. You can see it sheared there. We're gonna have to see if we can fix it. There we go. Well, that's all bent up. Yeah, it doesn't look too pretty. So my understanding is the story behind this is the people that own this haul their tractor around on it, and this happened once already, and they took it back to the manufacturer and they fixed it, and it's broken again. So they wanted it fixed so that it doesn't break. The lighting's getting bad here. Sun's starting to go down. We're kind of under the cover of the trailer here, but we got our first set of holes drilled. I'm going to do a little countersink on them, so we have something to fill with weld and then grind off. We'll still have some meat left in there. So I got my torch set up here. We're running an 1/8 inch tungsten, just standard collet, and gonna crank the machine. I might have to run the MAP gas torch over this just to preheat a little bit, because this thicker aluminum is gonna just be a huge heat sink, and my 220 amps might not quite do it, so we might have to just help it along with the preheat. We're gonna take and insert our crush tubes, make sure they don't drop in the tube. That wouldn't be good. Mount them up flush. Okay, well, those definitely aren't the best looking welds that I've ever made, but such is life sometimes. You don't always make Instagram worthy welds, but they're gonna be good and structural. These things, more or less, the purpose of the weld is to hold that crush tube in there so it's not gonna fall out. I'm gonna get our bracket up there, mark out where our other 4 holes are gonna go, and put our other 4 crush tubes in. Okay, so now that we got all our holes drilled in this guy, we got our chassis all done, we got the crush tubes all welded in and finished out, we just have to make our modifications to this guy, cut it down, drill the holes, do our finish work. Let's get to it. Okay, so it's the next size. We got this thing all trimmed down to the size that we want it, and we're gonna get it installed. Well, that repair went really smoothly. Whenever you're doing a repair like this, I want to encourage you guys to just kind of look at the scenario and kind of do your own investigation on how it might have broke. The customer thought that potentially the hydraulics had ripped this tab off, but under further investigation, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, I believe that it was actually getting ripped off from dragging over things. This tab was the lowest thing on the chassis, even below the axles by a factor of like 2 inches. So this thing was potentially getting plowed into stuff, and you could see the rocks rash where it got caught on stuff. But with this information, we're not only able to just reconnect it, we're able to change the whole location and lift it up a little bit, make sure all our geometry was good, but in that increasing the chance that this will not happen again. Now I decided to bolt it on and utilize crush tubes instead of welding it on. There was a couple reasons for that. One, it's just going to be stronger all the way around. It's got 4 through bolts and 2 tapped bolts all the way into it, which is going to be stronger than any weld can be anyways. And then also being so that somebody had tried to make prior repairs, there was so much hydrogens in the base metal and contaminants in the base metal that I would have had to gouge out into the structure of it quite a ways to be able to get down to good clean material to make a good weld. So this is going to be a stronger option, gives that tab more clearance off the ground, they're less likely to drag it over something and break it off again, and in the end we're providing the customer with more value, and that's what matters. One little fun fact for you guys, only 25% of you guys that watch my videos are subscribed, so if you can hit that subscribe button, that would be amazing. It's free to do so. Once again, if you want to see more fabrication content, click some of the links that are going to pop up here. Make sure to hit that like button, helps out the algorithm, and go build something, guys.